NFC North battle in Minnesota. The Lions at the Vikings. Brad Childress and his Vikes looking to avoid an 0-3 start. Brett Favre, 4 interceptions through only 2 games. No score. Vikings third possession. Favre looking at Toby Gerhardt. How about this play?
Who's that one on, Jamie?
That is Brett Favre's fault.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Are you sure?
Absolutely.
Give a little credit to Corey Williams. Big guy getting out there and picking it off.
Nimble, too.
Lions will take advantage. Sean Hill to Tony Scheffler. 5-yard touch. Lions on top, 7-0.
Check out the hop. Scheffler with the...
Wow.
Yeah.
And if you're a Vikings fan, you just got to be fearing the worst at this point, don't you?
This is a play that really stood out to Utah right here.
No question. We watched this play, and I said to you, Paul Burmeister, this could be the change. This could be one of those inflection points in the season. Watch, Brett Favre will throw a touchdown pass on the very next play, and wouldn't you know...
He really did say that, Jim.
I did.
He did.
You did?
I said, how could this change your season? That turnover, momentum. I actually said to Bernard Berrien or Visante Shanko, I did not predict Percy Harvin, but for the Vikings, even better that it's Harvin. Get him involved.
Second quarter, all tied at 7. Favre sacks and fumbles recovered by the Lions. There's that offensive line you were talking about.
Absolute sieve up front. This team's just not built to do that. And so... there's a lot of work that's got to be done, but you see the penalty right there.
Yeah.
He grabbed his helmet. They get the ball back, which was a huge play.
Favre only sacked twice, but he had to have been hit 10 or 12 other times.
7 plays later, Adrian Peterson 6 yards in for the score. The Vikings lead 14-7.
Well, this is what they need to do, is it not? Until they get their rhythm in the passing game, it's just continue to turn around and hand it to AD.
Absolutely.
More pressure on Favre this time by Cliff Averill.
And whose fault is that?
That one is on the offensive tackle. I believe Phil Lodeholt did not protect his quarterback.
Interception by Alfonso Smith led to a field goal. Lions trailing only 14-10 at halftime. Third quarter, Favre looking for Greg Lewis. Intercepted by Chris Houston, but a penalty flag that works in the favor of Brett Favre.
I thought that was just a miscommunication with Greg Lewis. Greg Lewis didn't look like he knew what the play was.
He got beat to the spot, and that's the problem that the receivers have had. You know that he got muscled to the spot, and he let the guy beat him on the inside.
That's if it was a hook route. Maybe it was a go route, and Brett just threw the ball.
Speaking of go, how about that? AP.
80 yards go. Vikings lead 24-10.
Well, that's not a bad fallback plan, is it?
No.
When your passing game isn't working, that you could turn around and hand it to him?
That should be the primary plan at this point.
Vikings leading by 14 at that point, and on the next Detroit possession, Lions offense in a tough spot, facing 3rd and 20. Sean Hill sacked by Brian Robinson. Scrum ensues for the ball. Ray Edwards knocks Rob Sims. Jared Allen throws Sean Hill. Hill gets back up.
Game on.
Yeah, nice tackle by the offensive lineman.
Ooh, Sean Hill wants a piece, too. That's not a fight you're going to win, Sean.
Sean fighting for his boys. Yeah. Leave him alone,
I like
John.
it, but Jared Allen's not the guy you probably want to square off with.
And Brett Favre on the sideline liking the fight his team is showing.
Now he's saying to his people, can you guys just block for me now?
No, he's saying
somebody protect me.
That's a leader right there. Wow.
Fourth quarter, here's a ball on the ground. Toby Gerhardt fumbles, recovered by Louis Delmas. Lions ball at their own 22.
You know, still way too many mistakes for the Vikings. 12 penalties, 3 turnovers.
Ensuing Detroit possession, 2:51 left. Sean Hill intercepted by Ben Lieber in the end zone, and that was pretty much it for Detroit.
I'm not sure. I'm not sure about that.
Now they've got 2 weeks to solve their problems, right?
Now they can go to training camp. See,
right.
that Favre didn't have a training camp. Now you get
that aerial rust.
Now where you knock that aerial rust off is you get somebody to step up and make some plays in the passing game.
Vikings win 24-10. Brett Favre, 23 out of 34, a touchdown, but also had the 2 interceptions.